I think you all know that I enjoy editing my videos. And,
Pat, Grandpa is watching you.
right. Anyway, stay tuned for something exciting. So one of the things I've wanted for a long time is a dual monitor setup for editing. I edit in Final Cut Pro, and I just thought it would be a lot easier to edit with two monitors. I see a lot of people do that, and so it's something I wanted to do. So for a monitor to work with my setup, it had to be a certain size. It had to be less than 14 inches tall. And I have looked and looked and looked and never found one that was less than 14 inches. They're all, just over that. So I didn't think I'd ever find one, But here's what I mean. In order for this monitor to fit on my desk, it had to be able to clear this door. And as you can see, this little monitor clears it perfectly. Now the interesting thing was, I found this monitor at Goodwill, and it cost $15. I saw it at Goodwill. I asked the clerk if he had a tape measure, and he said yeah, and I said, could you measure this for me? And it was 14 inches. Well, at the time I wasn't quite sure. I thought that's what I needed, but I hadn't gone in there prepared to find a monitor, so I went back home. I measured this, and 14 inches is what would work. Went back to Goodwill thinking, well, that monitor's probably gone by now. But no, they had it, and I got it. So let me show you how this works with the editing software. Okay, bear with me for a second while I get into Final Cut Pro. Click on that. Wait for it to come up for a second. And there we go. It's up, and there is the timeline on the big screen. So if we move the mouse along the timeline, you can see we have it on there. If we want to watch the movie, watch how this, if you can see the cursor, I don't know, but when you move over to here, the cursor moves over to the additional monitor. Push the play button,
I could read that
and there it goes.
and enjoy it just as much.
So,
It's the story of two young...
what's nice about this is, let's say you have some words on the screen, like that. You can, with this, you can move them around, or there's a little arrow I'm moving around. You can move it anywhere you want, but since the picture is so large, you can really be exact with it. Put it right where you want it. It really comes in handy. And for the price, you can't beat it. $15. I think it's a great monitor. I'm happy with it. I'm excited, and I can't wait to do some editing. In fact, I'll edit the video that I'm making right now with this, and we'll see how it works.